Join me as I take on the challenge of figuring out what really sets apart a $5,000 car from a $150,000 car. Let's see if the price tag really makes a difference. You might be surprised to know that the average luxury vehicle today comes with over 70 advanced features, while the typical older $5,000 car barely carries 10. That's a massive gap, but does it actually change your life on the road? That's exactly what we're about to break down. Luxury versus budget cars isn't just a price difference, it's a whole different world of engineering, comfort, safety, and long-term ownership. But most people never get to compare both sides closely. In this video, we're diving deep into what makes a $150,000 car feel like a modern masterpiece, and whether a $5,000 car still holds its own in the real world. Understanding these differences matters, especially if you're planning a purchase, saving for a vehicle, or just curious whether luxury is truly worth the money. Presentation of the problem and challenge. One of the biggest misconceptions in the automotive world is believing that price instantly equals quality. We hear things like, expensive cars are always safer, or luxury cars never break down, or budget cars are always slow and outdated. But the truth is way more complicated. A $5,000 car could be a reliable survivor that has already proven its strength over years of use. Meanwhile, a $150,000 luxury car could hide maintenance nightmares behind its beautiful design. People often confuse brand prestige with real performance, or high cost with high durability. There's also the psychological element. Drivers assume luxury automatically means superiority in every category, but many times you're actually paying for exclusivity, branding, and cutting-edge features that you may not even use daily. At the same time, budget cars are often underestimated despite offering tremendous value and reliability. This challenge, deciding whether the price reflects practical reality or simply perception, is what makes today's comparison so interesting. Exploration and development. Now let's break down the real differences that justify, or don't justify, the price jump. Materials. A budget car uses basic plastics, fabric seats, and standard insulation. These cars are designed to function, not impress. Luxury cars use top-tier leather, hand-stitched interiors, brushed aluminum, real wood trims, and soundproofing so thick it feels like the world outside disappears. Technology. A $5,000 car might have Bluetooth if you're lucky. A $150,000 car? Radar-guided cruise control, lane keep assist, 360-degree cameras, night vision, massage seats, adaptive suspension, and multiple digital displays that react in real time. Every button, every sensor, is part of an advanced ecosystem. Maintenance costs. This is where the story flips. A cheap car is cheap to fix. An oil change could cost $30. Basic repairs might cost less than a weekend meal. But the luxury ride? Even changing brake pads can cost hundreds, sometimes thousands. Specialized mechanics, specialized parts, and specialized diagnostics all drive the cost up dramatically. Resale value. A $5,000 car has already gone through the worst of its depreciation. It can only drop so much more. A $150,000 car loses value fast because newer models arrive each year with even more tech. You pay for something that ages quickly. All these factors, materials, tech, maintenance, depreciation, combine to create the massive price difference we see on paper. Now let's bring this to real life. Two drivers leaving their home at the same time. One in a $5,000 budget sedan, the other in a $150,000 luxury flagship. The budget car driver starts the engine and feels the vibration, hears the hum, adjusts the seat manually, and begins the drive. Every bump on the road is felt, every rattle has a story. Meanwhile, the luxury driver steps inside their cabin. Soft light glows from the doors, a soft chime welcomes them. The car senses the key, adjusts the seat automatically, warms the steering wheel, activates the suspension. Both cars arrive at the same destination. But the experience? Completely different. One driver paid for simplicity and practicality. The other paid for comfort, status, and advanced engineering. This is where you clearly feel the difference, and where the price tag begins to make sense, depending on what you value. So what truly separates a $5,000 car from a $150,000 car? Not just materials or features, it's the experience. It's how the car drives, how it feels, how it ages, and what it costs to maintain. Both vehicles serve a purpose, but they exist for completely different types of drivers. Now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments, what's the most expensive car you've driven and what's the cheapest? Did you actually feel a day-to-day difference? And if you want more smart car buying tips, comparisons, and automotive breakdowns, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and check out my other videos right after this one.